Hello everybody, I am Moldy, and this is Elden Ring, Shadow of the Erdtree once again. In the last episode, I forget what we did. Oh wait, now I remember we went down deep underground and fought the putrescent knight and met with Saint Trina, drank her stuff and fell asleep a bunch of times, which led to an unfortunate death many times over, but that's just what you gotta do. That's the world we live in. You gotta sleep yourself to death about 6 times to hear what some flower lady has to say. Anyway, I'm gonna take a quick run at this here ancient dragon, and then after that ends in miserable defeat, we'll just head off somewhere else. Ain't no sense in not taking a quick run at him. I'm just not gonna throw myself out of this entire episode. Just take a few swipes at your little legs here, and maybe if you die, I'll feel better about myself, but that's probably not going to happen. I mean, sometimes it takes more than slaying an ancient dragon to undo years of trauma caused by degrading times spent all up inside of elementary school, hiding inside the janitor's closet while the school bullies were rubbing their butts all over the windows, just waiting for me to come out so they can pee all over my napkins and stuff, and then be like, hey, you got pee napkins, you gotta use my pee biscuits to wipe your mouth with. Yeah. Man, school was some hard times. But it's better to just ride around on a horse and stick a sword in a dragon's genitals. Ouch. Well, this doesn't look like a good position to be in. Yep, that is very not a good position to be in. Anyway. That's enough dragon for now. I'm just gonna grab my shit and be on my merry little way, if you don't mind, Mr. Ancient Dragon. Of course, my shit's inches away from your sleeping face. Don't go taking any swipes at me, I just want my stuff back. And I'm also gonna run past you. Are you fucking serious? Why was my horse not full health? Why was horse not full health? I respawned. The horse was supposed to be at full health. Anyway, fuck you, dragon. I'm going this way. And I'm gonna activate the grace that's up here at the top of the mountain instead of dealing with your bullshit, okay? You're too stupid to follow me up here. And right there. That's some grace. Little Gracie poo. And that'll make it easier to come back and deal with this guy when I work up the balls to try and kill him again. But for now, we're jumping back to the ancient ruins base. There's something I've been meaning to do down there. And it ain't just hucking fire pots at a furnace golem. And you know, I don't even think there is one of those furnace golems that needs the fire pots thrown into their head down here. What I'm talking about doing is up this way. Right past all these guys. Look at you with your big red torch. Suck on that. And you, sir, are a bug. Don't you roll away from me. I need to kill you so I can have that somber smithing stone I'm never gonna use. Alright, misbegotten. There's a lot of misbegotten around here. Kinda forgot they were here. Anyway, they live here. This is their home. And I'm going in here. Now this place is an interesting side dungeon. Taylew's ruined forge. These places are home to some real nice weapons. Ain't no bosses at the end of them, though, but some pretty cool weapons to play around with. That is a rune, and not a weapon. So, let's just... Hello, stone. Hit them where they're weakest. Yeah, no shit. You gotta hit people in their weak spots if you want to kill 'ems. And that is a glob. A glob of molten liquid that dies surprisingly easily. Of course, that's probably thanks mostly to the magic damage on me sword. Physical damage probably don't do much to them. And there do be a shitload of smithing stones to be found in these places. Nobody waiting around the corner to ambush me, that's good. And I'll just break your shit. Scatter your hot coals everywhere. Dung ahead, all the more strong foe ahead. Well, I'm going. We are here for the strong foe. We are here for the dung. Hello, strong foe. Yeah, you are barely taking any damage when I hit you, you big stone boy, but you got that crystal in your backside. Ouch. Now, yeah, just let me have some juice, please. Okay, now you pound over there, and I'm gonna hit you where apparently you aren't getting hit in the goddamn weak spot that I am most definitely hitting. Hold still for a second, would you? Maybe that is counting. It's doing a little more damage than just smacking them all up in the fronty parts. Now just hold still while I hit you like that. Okay, he's on the ground. Now we stab him in the butthole. His big old bunghole got a sword in it, and right there. Cut that little crystal out of you. And you got me some smithing stones. And a smithscript axe. That ain't dung. That dude out here lied. Maybe he just sees axes as dung. Well, truth be told, I've never been much of an axe person. But it's definitely worth coming here for. And there it is. Axe engraved with a smithscript, a throwing weapon created through the smithing arts. Execute a strong attack or jumping strong attack to throw the axe. Incompatible with Ashes of War that grants skills with an affinity. So, yeah, I can't use that effectively, but I can still equip it, give it a few swings, and with a nice little strong attack, yeet! And it's back in my hand. Throw, and throw some more. There it goes. That's the thing about those smithscript weapons. You throw them, and then they just magically reappear in your hand. You can do a lot of goofy shit with them. There's one that's just a giant fucking hammer you carry around on your shoulder. With that, you just spin it around a few times before throwing it. Granted, the throwing attack with it doesn't do as much damage as you would want it to. It should do more damage, being a giant fucking hammer that you toss into people's faces. And come to think of it, shortly after the DLC did launch, I seen a clip where somebody went up against Gideon off near the end of the game. He's just sitting there talking, and then he just throws the hammer, it cracks him in the head and kills him instantly. Maybe they had a build spec'd specifically to one-shot people by throwing a hammer at them. Another thing that I really want to do... Now, I can't remember if it was this ruined forge or another one that I found the weapon that I did use on my first run through here. The weapon I used was the smithscript circ. It's a pair of backhand blades that are rounded, and you can just throw them all day long. Hey, there's that hammer I was just talking about. And now I'm starting to doubt if whether or not this is the only ruined forge in the DLC. Maybe there's two of them. Maybe I'm stupid. Maybe I'm going up this giant-ass pipe. Because if I were to jump over there, there's that golem there. And over here, is a place that's easier to come back from after jumping over, so I will go this way first. Damn, it's dark in here. Okay, that's a little better. Now, as for that hammer, let's take a look at you. Where are you, hammer? I know you're in here. There you are. Big fucking hammer, boy. Oh, fuck you. Glancing off of those breaky things. And when you throw it, spin and toss. You hold it, you get even more spins. I like how it just embeds itself in the wall, too. Well, you don't get a throw with the jumping attack on it, though. And the only skill I'm lacking for that is faith. Forgot you needed faith for those. Anyway, he's over there petting his little blob, and somebody's waiting to ambush me if I go after him, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, there's a guy up there with a pot on his back. And he sees me. He totally sees me. Well, maybe your stone face is weak to magic. It is definitely not. Yeah, your face is not where we need to hit you. It's your Bacchus piece. Right there in your taint. Well, it's not your taint, it's the base of your spine. It's closer to your ass than it is your balls. The thing about the taint is that it's the space between the ass and the balls. Taint the ass, taint the balls. That's why they call it the taint. Anywho, smithscript shield. Ah, fire blob. Ouch. I also used that smithscript shield a little bit. It had some much better throwing range on it than the Cirque did, and I used it to pester invaders who were trying to run away from us while I was playing with my brother and friends. That was some fun times. And there you go. He'd be trying to take a drink from his flask, and then the shield just BAM! Right in his forehead. And now here's you. Too bad your pet blob came after me. Would have been fine if he'd just stayed over there. You'd be fine if you weren't over here trying to smash my teeth in. But nope, you're coming after me, and you're getting your ass stomped while doing it. I mean, I've taken a bit of ass stomping from you, but it's your ass that's getting stomped even harder, Mr. Golem Boy. There it is. Your little ass crystal is what needs a poking. Ow. That backhand. Now, you hit way harder than you ought to be able to. Now, damn it. Just right there. And a couple more. Ha, you're done. Big dumb dead guy shouldn't have been swinging on me. If you just sat there petting your blob all day, I wouldn't have bothered you. But you just had to come in swinging, didn't you? Didn't you? Now let's take a look at that smithscript shield. There it is. It's a little tiny shield. Doesn't block too much damage, so I didn't use it much for defense. I mainly used it for this. Yeah. And over there. I see that blob up there. I can probably hit you with this. Okay, never mind. That angle ain't so good. But you see how it works. The shield go up, and then it just beams itself toward the target. And you're getting magicked. There. Get your ass off the ceiling. You and your goddamn invincibility frames while you're trying to drop. You definitely should not have survived that Stars of Ruin. But you had to cheat your way through it, didn't you? Didn't you? And we got ourselves another object down here. And I do so love objects. Especially when they're unguarded. But not when they're things I don't intend to use. So I think that clears out this wing of the place. So let's just hop back across here. And, Okay, you got a guy over there waiting to back you up. So, this is gonna be a bit of a pain in the ass, isn't it? And I mean for me and not for you, because I do so love stabbing you guys in the ass. That's a lot of blobs. Lot of blobs. But fortunately, they're stupid. Stupid little blobby blobs. They're stupid. They can't fight so good when I get all up on top of them. Now, you gonna come down here where I don't have to deal with you as soon as I go up there, or... Okie dokie then. Yep. Take a step forward. Get down off of that bridge, son. Come on down into the pit. You know you wanna be down here. Okay, he's in the pit. Good. Now I don't have to deal with you. And I can kill your friend with the goddamn rocket fists. Yeesh. You, sir, are gonna be a pain in the dick just like the other golems were. But at least you don't have a guy backing you up. Because your friend's stuck in the pit where he belongs. Because he's a little piece of shit. And you shouldn't be alive, but that last hit didn't get your crystal. Hey, Golem Fist. That's a very rare drop, isn't it? And you, sir, are Ancient Dragonstone. Yeah. That's all fine and dandy. But... shit. I don't see anywhere else I could go. Jumping back to the giant pipe would not work out. Unless I did it from here. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. And if I could just remember which way leads to the lever that switches the direction of this pipe, we'd be able to finish out this place completely. And real quick, I want to take a look at that Golem Fist. I don't think I ever got that in my other two playthroughs. A giant fist of fractured rock, taken from the body of a golem in the ruined forges, carved with a smithscript enabling strong attacks to launch the entire fist straight ahead. That's another fun thing. We got the punchy punches, and the strong attack, you just shoot the damn fist. Yeah. Well, it doesn't go as far as it should, but you get the idea. Gives you a nice long-range punch. You want to punch that guy over there, and then you just launch a fist at him. He get his teeth broken, and you feel happy. Now, is this the way we came in? It might be. And yeah, this is starting to look like the way we came in, because over there is where we'll find the lever that does the thing. And once we pull that lever, good things will come to those who put pineapples in their sock drawer. The smell of pineapple will erase the smell of they dirty, dirty socks that they put in the drawer with their clean socks, because they like mixing them together like that because they're weird. And this is not the way to do that. Okay, I see now. We go up here. Sorry about that little gross burp. Anyway, we go over this way where all the blobby boys are. They're alive because I haven't come through here yet. And now there's an item. Pretty sure I'm about to get ambushed, but maybe not. Maybe we're lucky. Maybe I'm smart and handsome and people don't want to kill me for no apparent reason. Distinct lack of attackers happening in this particular room. I know, yep, there's blobs. The blobs ain't the big threat, though. We gotta worry about the golem smiths. Those guys are dangerous. They can smack my ass real hard, and they can smack it good. But there ain't any more of them here. We may have cleared out all the golems, except for the one that I left stranded in a pit. But that lever is pulled, and one part of that pipe is getting lowered, and the other side is being raised. Yeah, there's that golem I left in the pit over there. You like being stuck there, son? Held back by a simple 2-foot gap you could easily raise your foot and step over? Yeah, no dropping down onto that. Not from here. Now let me just find a safe enough spot to land on this fucking thing. That's a bit of a long jump. I don't think I'd make that. This guy. Okay, yep, he made it, but the chain fucked him over. I see. If I am to make that jump, I need to not hit the chain. Before I do that, do I have any... Yes, I have a sacrificial twig. I got a nice stack of runes. I don't want to go losing to a stupid death. Alright. Now I can't remember which talisman I had on in this slot. It was turtle. It was double dog talisman. I members had my quick stamina regen going. And now that we got this pipe like this, we can come over here and finish out this ruined forge. A nice little climby-wimey. And this thing here belongs to me. There you go. Stick my hand in there, and we get ourselves Taylew the Golem Smith, and the ancient dragonstone, and a nice little portal out of this hellhole. Little disappointing that there's no boss at the end of that, but there can't be a boss everywhere. There just can't. They can't have things being too bossy now, can they? And... I'm gonna sit at the side of grace inside of this place before I head out. We might be able to find ourselves some scadu fragments around here. We gotta look. Okay, we got big boys, big weird mole people. Excuse me, I'm just running through here and stealing everything that isn't nailed down. Don't mind me, yeah, go ahead and do your cheap knockoff of Moog's Nihil thing. I got other shit to do. And there's shenanigans happening down there. People be fighting, alright. I'm gonna scamper into this cave real quick, see if you got anything worth taking. Sacred bloody flesh and sanguine amaryllis. Yep, they probably ain't too happy about me running off with their sacred whatever the fuck that was, I already forgot. Wasn't that important, but it was probably important to them. It ain't important to me. I just don't want them to have it. Can you not? I'm trying to get this treasure chest here, and you're over here fucking with my steez, brother. Now just drink the damn juice before this guy gets right up inside your business. And now there's a fucking blood fiend here too. Yeah, stomp on that guy. And open the chest. Open the chest! Open the chest! Pearl Shield Talisman. Okay. Gonna have to look at what that does when I'm not being stampeded upon by many, many little men. Alright. Are we safe? Are we good? We're apparently still in combat because I can't open the damn map. Ah, of course. Giant fucking archer. Forgot you guys were down here. If that's the end of the annoyance, we can finally see what this does. Boosts all non-physical damage negation while guarding. Nice. So I guess I can block even more damage than I normally would. I guess that's good for shields that don't have 100% physical. Wait a minute. That specifically boosts non-physical. Damn it. So, yeah. Still blocking with things that don't block 100% physical damage. Kinda shitty, then. Here I thought that was gonna be kinda good. Anyway, anything else down here? I see something glowing over there. And over that way, we've got some ruins. The Templetown ruins. Oh yeah, I went over there before. But did I go up this river here? I might have. I might have. But then again, I might not have. And so now I shall. I will do what I may or may not have already done. Because I am a forgetful little bitch. Hello, Templetown ruins. You are a ruins of a temple town. And there's a site of grace right here that I apparently didn't turn on. How am I not turning you on already if I already been down here? Probably just got eager to get out of this place. That's probably all it is. Probably all it is. Anyway, we got some of these red pest guys. Now just fucking move and do not stop unless I tell you to stop. And you know I am not gonna tell you to stop because you stopping would be death. In places like this, and there you go stopping without my instruction to stop. And of course one of those nicks me in the little tiny piece of flesh just hanging off of my back. And it's enough to kill me because these guys are fucking pieces of shit. Ah, that fucking owl. I forgot there's owls that just like to shriek at you as you move by. Why was my horse not full health? My horse is supposed to be at full health when I spawn. What the shit? Are you at full health now, you stupid piece of trash? You are supposed to be full health when I spawn. Why weren't you? And now that's 150,000 runes gone because you can't be bothered to get your goddamn health back when you're supposed to. You stupid fucking horse. Do what you're supposed to do, and maybe I won't have to tell your mother that I killed Santa Claus. Once she hears Santa Claus is gone, she's gonna be so upset, and then you'll have to spend the rest of your days caring for her in her catatonic state. Wouldn't that be terrible, Torrent? Or do you even care? Do you even care that your mother ain't all catatonic right now because she believes that Santa Claus is still alive and out there? But all I have to do is tell her a little lie. And then, that's the end, brother. That's the end. She believes every word I tell her. I have never given her any reason to not believe me. There's giant flying scorpions. Great. Anyway, let's keep on going. I want to see what's at the end of this river, because this may just lead to a place that'll put us down inside of the last area of the DLC that we haven't stepped into yet. Well, the last area that we don't have the map of yet, I should say. And here's one of those guys that points us toward a catacombs, and another one, and another one, and we got these vulgar militia guys showing up. Now, what are you? You are a catacombs, and if it's the one I think it is, go away, asshole. I'm opening doors. Start moving, idiot. Scorpion River Catacombs. Okay, it's not the catacombs I thought it was. Scorpion River is not the place that I were thinking of. This is an optional catacombs, one that doesn't lead us to anything particularly noteworthy, and I really don't feel like going through it. There you go. Maybe you shouldn't be a little piece of shit. Now that they're all out of the way, I can fast travel up on out of here, or I can check a little further up north, which is exactly what I'm gonna do. There may be something worth finding. Scadu fragments, anything. There could be anything, assuming I could actually get up there, but no. Torrent, that's a giant pile of shit. A literal giant pile of shit. Greater Potentate's Cookbook 8. Could this be a dung? Yes, it could. It is indeed a dung. We came up north in search of greatness, and what we found was literal shit. I am such a failure. But we are not done yet. There's more shit. And for some reason, we're able to summon our spirit ashes here. Oh, I see. That's why we're able to summon our spirit ashes here. So, I'm gonna do a little bit of this, and hope you stand still long enough to get melted! There you go. Ow. Well, that burned through half of his health. Rugalia, the great red bear. And just like a regular rune bear, these things are a huge pain in the ass. But even more so because they're big and red. They are great red. They are bears, and they'll still die just the same. Oh, and they got whirlwinds coming out of their claws. So, that's worth paying attention to. Ouch. Yep, go ahead and just... you're slow on that wind-up there. I really hate that. Do not do slow wind-ups. Why am I hurt? All it did was scream. The screamy bear hurt my feelings. You also got horns. Bears don't usually have horns. That's something to pay a little bit of attention to. And those damn tornadoes, those are bad. Okay, now, just a second there, Mr. Man. I'ma cut you and, painful screaming. Gotta watch out for the painful screaming. And roll through the shockwaves of destruction. Uh-oh. And then there goes all of my stamina. I was hoping to guard counter that shockwave there, but it simply didn't happen. There you go, right in the ass. And I'm behind your claws where they cannot hurt me. Now let me get that sword inside your ass. Alright, stop that screaming, son. Screaming never did nobody any favors. And now, there it is. Some sword in your reproductive organs. And that's all we need for you to have. Just let me in there, big guy. And you're done. The bear has fallen, and you can eat my fuck. Roar of Rugalia. That is an incantation, if I am not mistaken. And... or maybe it's a sorcery. Nope, there it is. Roar of Regalia. An incantation of what is jokingly called the Bear Communion channels the power of Rugalia, the Great Red Bear, transform oneself into a Great Red Bear and emit a mighty roar. Charging increases potency. An incantation that is more akin to the divine invocation of the horn scent than it is to the Dragon Communion. Only through desperate battle with the feral wild can one discover a god unique to one's self. So yeah, that's one of the Great Red Bear bosses. There's another one back in Scadu Altus. And I think there's a third one that I know of. Anyway, one of them gives you a hat. It's just a big red bear pelt that you wear on your head. Kinda nice, if you like going for that wild man look. That's enough dicking around. We've done enough side stuff for this episode. It's time to make a little progress on the main thing. We're heading deeper into Shadowkeep. No such a thing is utterly inconceivable. We have not been abandoned. Mesmer is the son of Queen Marika. Her grace would never abandon her own flesh and blood. You'd be surprised. Clearly he hasn't heard of Morgott or Moog. Those are her children. Her and Godfrey's offspring that she just threw into the sewers. Bye. He could have been in a better position, but he chose to sit on a ledge where he'd be knocked clean to his death after his friend got kicked into him. And you are a stompy boy, ain't ya? And I got a solution for stompy boys. There it is. That is my solution. No more stumps for you. And no more living for you! And down he goes. And you're alive, ain't ya? And so is that guy over there, that big, scary-looking guy with the twin blade, who surprisingly didn't notice me killing that dude. Anyway, I'm gonna stab you, so that there will be no outside interference while I deal with you. You, I probably should have backstabbed because you're a pain in my ass. But you would have survived, and then I'd have both you and that other guy to deal with. So, come on, son. Show me that Darth Maul shit you can do there. Okay. Maybe back off a little so I can drink my juice in peace. Alright. Okay, probably shouldn't have went for the parry. Now, there's a backstab for you. And as soon as you try to get up, wham wham, you're done. He did quite a bit of damage, though. The main gauche. That is a dagger. Dagger with a large handguard, intended to be used in the left hand, thereby complementing a piercing sword or identical blade held in the right to enable a distinctive style of fighting. So, yep. Got a moveset of a regular-ass dagger, except the heavy attacks are pokes. Well, the heavy attacks on a regular-ass dagger may be pokes, but if we put that in the left hand, and do I have any rapiers? Yes, I do. So, yeah, we do that, and it's like dual-wielding rapiers when you go hitting the left bumper. I did a bit of a dual-wielding rapier thing that I switched over to using the smithscript Cirque for my character on the first run through of this DLC, and that was fun. Had my brother give me his ant spur rapier, and I was dual-wielding those and being a real piece of shit with them. A lot of dodging around and building up that scarlet rod on people. Ooh, yeah, that was fun. And what are you? Talisman of Lord's Bestowal? We are getting a lot of shit to look at here. And it seems that we are safe. Safe enough to look at it in my inventory without being interrupted. There you are. A talisman depicting Godfrey, first Elden Lord, receiving precious sap, increases poise after using a flask of tears. The Lord accepted the sap stoically, without any sign of wavering. No wonder Lord of the Erdtree casts a long shadow over the lands. That was a little bit of a weird piece of grammar you did there. No wonder Lord of the Erdtree feels like it should be the Lord of the Erdtree, but who am I to judge? I'm just a guy who's been speaking English all my life, and I can't even do that all that good. It's basically the only thing I do, and I'm bad at it. Now if I could just quit being such a pathetic little sack of shit, then maybe, just maybe, somebody would love me. Are you going to love me? No, you're not, because I just stabbed you in the ass. Why would you love a man who stabbed you in the ass like that? It's just inconceivable that you'd ever consider just, Now, take some of that. Anyway, he's dead. That's a golden vow. And that be a consumable item instead of a fucking goddamn Ash of War. And yeah, it has the same effect as the Golden Vow, Ash of War. Remains that turned into light after being blessed with an incantation of the Erdtree. It's a craftable item. The incantation serves as a rite that honors the comrades who placed their faith in the distant Erdtree and gave their lives in the crusade. So it does. Now, I hear heavily plated footsteps coming from the next room. I see heavily plated footsteps. They are no longer in the next room. They are in this one. And this guy, he's about to break all of those spears. Look at you. You broke all the extra equipment they had here in the armory. How you gonna go and do that? Your fellow soldiers were planning on using them. Now they're all bent out of shape. They're on the ground and dirty. And you got a sword in your ass. How you gonna end up with a goddamn sword in your ass? It just happens to the best of us sometimes. We've all had a sword in our ass. But you've just had it a couple more times than everyone else. Why are you still alive? You and your fucking magic pixel. Peekaboo, I see you. No, I don't, because there's nobody here to be seen. It's a ladder. It's all there is. It's all there's ever been. The ladder is all that exists. And this is a door. Of course it's a door. And there are some... Yep, there's a knight. Right there. Doesn't open from this side. God damn it. That really felt like the way to go. But I guess it were just a shortcut to be opened later. You and your damn shortcuts. Now, what the fuck am I supposed to do here? probably go through that door. That's the only door here I haven't gone through yet. You're mad at me now because I jumped into you, aren't you? Yeah? You don't take jumpy intos lying down, apparently. I was just trying to get by. You were in my way. What did you expect? Thought I could jump over you. I have been here. But... well, maybe I just wasn't supposed to jump out the window after I stabbed that dude. I just didn't think about that, now did I? No, I did not. It's a thing I didn't consider. Some windows just ain't meant to be jumped out of. And we need to respect that. And you two sons of bitches are about to get dead. Don't you yell at me! It hurts my feelings! Now, can you swing the damn sword? There. Okay. And these two guys ain't paying close enough attention. There we go. And you have the balls to not go careening over the edge like that. I respect it, but I don't like it. Now who's over here? Oh, somebody knows I'm here. They just shot a big-ass arrow at me. Or at least tried to. But their aim was off. By a lot. I see you there, patrolling. And there's that door we couldn't open. And... open door now. What do you mean doesn't open from this side? That's the door that didn't open from the other side. How are you gonna have a door that doesn't open from either side? I mean, that would usually be qualified as a locked door, but I guess each side just refuses to open. Well, you got weird-ass doors here, I guess. And you were supposed to flinch from that, but I guess it didn't take because it wasn't a heavy charge. Yep, just back it on up. Great, we caught the attention of the other guy. Fuck you guys, I'm out of here. And the left is not the way. We go this way. Why are you still following me? I'm ignoring you. I'm running like hell because I don't want to deal with two fucking knights at the same time. And we are incredibly close to a very effective shortcut. Let me just scamper on over here and door be open. Go ahead, hit me. I dare ya. It won't do shit. I'm invincible while I'm opening doors, you little sons of bitches. And now we're back in the hippo arena. And I see you have the balls to follow me over here. But that will be the end of you. It's the last thing you ever do, following me through a door you ain't supposed to be going through. You'd think they'd be smart enough to not pull that shit, but nope. Basic training be damned. Now die, son. And yep, there's still a few of them right there. And that knight seems to have lost his train of thought. But yeah, this Shadow Keep. Big ass castle. Very castle-y. Very drapes in the sky sort of thing going on here. I can appreciate it. But it doesn't mean I have to respect it. Which is why I'm gonna go over here in this corner and take a big nasty shit. And with that, I'm all out of time for this episode, so thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I hope to see you again in the next one. Goodbye.